Hi, Annie.
Uh...
So, remember when I said that there could be some snow-covered stuff?
Uh-huh.
I was not lying. I don't think that there are in this list, but there could be. So
we got Burn versus Mono Red Prison.
Now, it could be blue-white, but for the most part, I'm pretty sure that it is Mono Red Prison. Scred, Cheerios.
Cheerios is also, it's, if you go with what Nan said about Storm, like,
I don't like
2 minutes ago, he doesn't
much.
like Solitaire, so Cheerios can't be it.
But again, a nice scumbag answer.
Yes.
I like that. I like where your guys' heads are at with this.
Does he play Grishol brand? No, I wish I did.
No, I would play the Esper Reanimator if we had the Goryo's Vengeance.
That's why you're doing it wrong.
Why? Because I'm not
Worms.
playing Grishol
Worms.
brand. You're right. Worms are cool, but having an Obstinate continue to come back is pretty sweet. Battle of Wits, obviously.
Lantern Control? Now we're getting closer.
Lantern Control. Man, now that's a deck that I do enjoy, actually. I do enjoy that list.
Clearly we're getting closer.
We're getting closer. You know, a mono white Tron list with Approach the Second Sun could be some fun stuff. Like Deserator, you know, that's again some super scumbaggy stuff, but still we're not there yet.
All right. I feel like we're getting a little bit further away. All right, we're looking at cards right now. Keenan's gonna play a Bloodstained Mire and pass.
Yep.
Think Quicker.
A super quick scumbag deck.
Super quick scumbag deck. That may give it away. Keenan's going to 19. Enduring Ideal. I do know someone that plays that.
Yep. Not I. And again, so for those that don't know, Affinity. Ooh,
we're like so close.
We are.
We're
nice guess again because I know that quickness.
We're warming up.
Hey, a second guess for Affinity. I like Affinity as a deck. Like
honestly, what I want to happen is for us to tell them what it is, and they'd be like, "That's still a thing."
What?
People are still doing that. It's a competitive deck, competitive modern deck. What would you say? Tier 1? Is it still Tier 1?
I'd say it's like...
Are we to Tier 2 now?
It's 1.5.
It's 1.5. Closer to 2 than it is 1.5.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Quick but scumbag-ish.
Here is a hard-casted Riftbolt.
Getting there. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, Affinity is a nice one. It's making a comeback! Okay. Hey, here's a ritual.
Desperate Ritual.
What are you playing against now? You see this?
Koth.
I do have Fish, but that's not my like go-to deck. Here's 4 damage.
All right, Remnant, you're so close. What is the natural born enemy of Ad Nauseam?
There you go.
What is the natural born enemy? Koth. Is it Koth of the Hammer or Koth the Hammer?
I think it's Koth the Hammer.
Is it Koth? I think it's of the Hammer.
You think so? We'll find out.
All right. I feel like there's an of. Koth of the Hammer. What'd I tell you?
Oh.
Quit putting...
I'm so used to Planeswalkers having commas. So I do have Fish. It is not my like go-to deck though.
Natural born enemy. Here's a wooden
Natural born enemy to Ad Nauseam. So Koth the Hammer again, like that sometimes.
Mark Confidant, my man, Ad nauseum players hate Infect.
if we had some mana to give you, we would.
Yeah. Well done.
Well done.
Nan
I'm the
is
scumbag.
an Infect player.
Yeah, there you go. Eidolon.
That seems fine.
So double checking the count. It's like, okay, anything. So if I play my Planeswalkers, I don't take any damage? Good to know. Ooh.
Magma Jet?
Magma Jet. It says trigger. You'll lose 2. But you still get a scry.
See, I would probably play Ad nauseum.
You would play Ad nauseum.
And I would
You
never
right.
want to play Magic with you
I
ever
know.
again.
Oh, you want to play test with me?
Yeah,
No.
No. You're playing something else?
Better
Yeah.
pick something else. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, sometimes they just have you. And especially the version that's out right now, it's so quick. Because it is the, like, all-in version of it. It does have some staying power because it's running Jace Friend's Prodigy now, which is pretty sweet. So...
Let's see, we're still resolving the Magma Jet Scry.
Yep. So, Koth, -2. I'm going to add red to my mana pool.
Lots of mana. It looks like a Faithless Looting first.
Yeah. I got some good sideboard cards to help me, but it's not good.
Yo, Chandra, Torch of Defiance.
So again, all of these Planeswalkers are stuff you're expecting to see in any sort of red-based prison deck. Alright, I'm going to get more water. You got to be on point, because here's an Ensnaring Bridge.
And an Ensnaring Bridge coming down with, I'm going to say 1 card in hand. You know what seems really good? Koth plus Ensnaring Bridge. Seems pretty decent. Where's Tybalt? Keenan plays another Wooded Foothills. Pass. He does have an Eidolon of the Great Revel in hand, which doesn't seem great at this point. Who knew that the Burn player would have such a tough go? Keenan looks like he's been flooded as well. Look at a flashback of the Faithless Looting. +1. Let's untap this bro. Plus on the Chandra. Exile. Deal 2. Keenan goes to 16.
What'd I miss? What'd I miss?
Keenan's gonna fetch. Go down to 15. You know, Andy just doing Planeswalker things. Oh, the Searing Blaze, though. Landfall trigger. Keenan's on the I just need to kill you plan.
Wait a minute. What creature did he target with Searing Blaze? The mountain?
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, there's no creatures! Oh,
Yeah.
wait. There's a mountain.
Lightning Helix. Andy.
Pretty nice.
Andy's going to 6. Keenan's back to 18. Idolin. Pass. I like his sequencing there.
Mm-hmm. So have you talked about what Keenan's whole thing is? This
Cadenator. Thank you so much for the follow.
Thank you for the follow. What his whole I don't know if it's necessarily like a mantra. What's his saying for this season?
His goal?
Yeah.
His goal is hashtag burning them for bread. Mm-hmm. That's me. he's doing it for me.
Which is true. He's actually talked to us at the beginning of the season. Said I'm playing for keeps.
Yes, he is.
I'm coming out. I'm making it to this invitational, and I'm gonna win it.
Heck yeah.
So
now the question is he gonna play burn in the invitational?
He's played different things for the invitational.
Yes.
You know, he's switched it up, mixed it up. I think his best bet is to there's a blood moon.
Blood moon trigger.
Is
Andy's going to 4.
See who makes it in, see who his round 1 opponent is, see if he could play something that could help him against that opponent as well as against the rest of the field. And if Burn positions him better against the rest of the field, maybe he has a weaker against round 1, I still think he goes Burn. But I think that's a big decision. And he says, oh, I can't attack.
Can't attack.
There is a blood moon hiding that ensnaring bridge. Well, here's a mountain. It's a lot of lands for Keenan.
The main deck ensnaring bridge seems rude.
Does. I mean, but again, it's like a prison-based deck, so it is going to try to lock you out with these planeswalkers and stuff.
I think Keenan's actually down to 14.
Oh, because of the Chandra continued upticking of stuff?
We're going to say that's the length total.
Ooh, another land.
This seems to hurt more in this matchup than any time else. Like, because he can't even, like, do anything. Koth just...
Emblems.
This land, when it becomes tapped, deals 1 damage to target creature or player.
So he says, I'm going to get rid of your Eidolon for 2.
Yeah.
And then I can deal 4 to you off of this. And, here's my Chandra emblem as well. Which is, whenever you cast a spell, you deal like 5 damage or something like that.
Yeah, that's not good.
So...
Uh-oh.
Anger?
Yeah.
Basically,
deal
trigger,
5.
I can deal 5. Well, there's no cards in hand now. He's playing Emblem Tribal.
Yo, Exquisite Firecraft off the top.
I don't think he runs
He doesn't.
it main. So you
Well,
can
wouldn't
say,
that be a
shoot
top
your
deck?
Goblin Guide or deal 2 to you.
I think he's on the deal 2 to you plan.
Yeah, because then it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, so you're
Chandra's
dead.
gonna deal 2, and then he's just cast any spell.
Yeah. Locked him out. Yeah, Emblem, win. Do you even need white now? Looking at that mono red prison style. Do you need white for...
No. Koth is just a really good card on its own. It just doesn't see a lot of play in Modern, unless you're playing Skred.
Right.
Which every once in a while, you'll see a Skred red player.
I think every once in a while, you in particular do see
You're correct.
a Skred red player.
You're right.
But that's the thing. Like, if you're going to a big tournament, right? You're going to a GP or something like that, and it's Modern. There's going to be at least one Skred red player in the room. Right? So why didn't he fetch earlier? I think it could have been because he had the Searing Blazes in his list still, and was maybe hoping to, keep it for that. But when he played the Blood Moon, why not fetch and thin out your deck? I don't know. I don't have an answer to that.
Yeah, I mean, after that Blood Moon resolved, any fetches he played are right. Moot.
Moot. Right.
What do you bring in against a mono red prison deck? If you're a burn player.
He has some anti-artifact cards that he can bring in to help deal with Ensnaring Bridge.
Oh.
Destructive Revelry, stuff like that. I like you were talking about Exquisite Firecraft coming in.
Yeah.
Like just some extra stuff that you can be able to fling at them. Other than that, like there's not like Deflecting Palm is not something you need. Like Path to Exiles is not something you need. Like I don't know if it's I don't know. I think doing some Destructive Revelry, Exquisite Firecraft variants like that should be fine. Oh, Andy could be running stuff like Dragon Claw. Like, he could be doing things like that.
Right? I think Dragon Claw's a fine card.
Like, I don't know if Keenan has anything like a Core Firewalker or anything like that in there, in his sideboard.
I think he may, actually.
So that could be something relevant here. Alright, round 3.
Game number 2.
Game 2. Both playing red decks. 2 different strategies as well. Looks like some bolts and stuff sitting in Keenan's hand. Fateless looting in Andy's. That's about all I was able to glimpse from that.
Keenan going to 17. Nah, he's a 19
He is a big 19 player, but you never know.
Yeah.
Could
he went right past that Sacred Foundry.
I do like his mountain choices.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Over Andy's?
Yes. I do. I like Andy's as well, don't get me wrong. But I like that sort of window border that it's got on it.
Faithless looting. Oh, Simeon Spirit Guide was a draw.
Mountain and something else. I missed the second card. And he said, here's 3 to the dome. Enjoy that.
I don't think Keenan would ever say 3
to the dome. I don't think he would either.
Here's an Inspiring Vantage.
You're right. An Eidolon, though. Seems pretty good in these early stages like this. Because he knows that there's, like, magma jets and things like that, and other spells that can mess with him.
Speaking of, I think there's one in Andy's hand right now, so we're going to see a repeat.
Bam!
Magma Jet, Trigger. Andy's down to 15, but he gets to scry too.
I like this. I know Keenan had like some bolts and things like that, but I like this sort of setup and just force Andy to have a removal spell. If not, he's got to lose some life to get himself set up.
2 to the dome. Here comes a Bloodstained Mire. And a pass.
Mm-hmm.
It's got 2 bolts in hand.
What do we got? What do we got?
There
it is.
Dragon's Claw?
Response.
Yeah, just fling
them.
Fling them. Throw them as fast as you can. Bolt 1, bolt 2.
That was a pretty quick one.
Andy down to 9. That is Sundroplet?
Yeah. I don't know if it's 1 word or 2.
I think it's 2.
So the Sundroplet might not be a card you're familiar with. It did see a little bit of play. Colorless Eldrazi was popping up. You know, basically, yeah, you get to gain a life, help you out here.
I think Keenan just drew another lightning bolt.
Well, you think about it, each lightning bolt's going to do 2 damage instead of 3. And then the sun droplet lets him sit here and gain life off of it.
Well, if you're really thinking about it, it's only going to do 1.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Faithless Looting.
Trigger.
And he's going to go to 10 because of that Dragon's Claw.
Uh-huh.
He's got Blood Moon in hand.
I mean, Keenan does have the ability to do, like, lightning helixes and stuff, so having a Blood Moon to shut him off of his extra color could be beneficial. So, Ensnaring Bridge, I like him chucking it here. Like, there's no threats on board, so why worry about it? Skullcrack. Trigger.
Bolt on the stack. Oh, it's each upkeep.
So he'll be able to do 5 damage. Puts him to 5. And Sun Droplet gets 5 counters on it. And then at the beginning of each upkeep, he can choose to remove a charge counter and gain a life.
Which he did, so he's at 6.
He's at 6. Here's a blood. Oh, nope. Here's a Chandra. Remove that Simian Spirit Guide. Gain a life. Back up to 7. So Sun Droplet's really good for these kind of grindy games like this, where you're like, yeah, I don't care. Like, you don't have this huge burst, right? It's going to be this slow tick up. I'll gain a life. I'll gain a life. I'll gain a life thing. He says, yep, trigger. I'll be back to 8. Unless he's going to respond.
Yep.
Boros Charm. So he'll take 3. Go to 4. Sun Droplet. Just gets bigger.
Upkeep. Gains a life.
Go to 5. 2 bolts.
That's all it takes. How about Grim Lavamancer?
It's not bad.
And he goes to 6.
And then he'll be at 7. Whew. Yeah, this
Both
is
Charm
tough.
plus Sun Droplet's tough for Keenan. I think we're probably
That's
going
it.
to say goodbye to Lavamancer.
And he can say, deal... No, he looks like he's going to keep that. It seems.
That seems fine, because then he can just cast Blood Moon off of it.
Yeah. Trigger. I'd like to go to 8. Does Keenan have a charm or a helix? Nope. So Sun Droplet's going to put him to 9. Now, the Lavamancer is a consistent 2 points of damage, right? That is not affected by
Dragon's Charm.
Dragon's Claw.
Claw.
But it, he'll still gain 1 life at the upkeep. So it's that slow play. I'll do 1 to you. I'll do 1 to you. Essentially, is how you have to look at it instead of the 2 because of the Sun Droplet. But Chandra's ticking up. It's only a matter of time before that emblem hits. being flooded again. Here's 2. Puts you at 8. You'll gain 1, be at 9. So he's at least going to drain him for 1 each turn, but this sort of slow game is tough. Yep, there's the Chandra, and ooh, you have hexproof. You lose all your auras or curses attached to you.
Is that Witchbane?
Yeah, Witchbane orb. And with that, it's like, oh, you have hexproof, so my Lavamancer can't even get you.
Sweet.
Feels good, man.
Feels good.
Feels good. Well, was that round 3?
It was round 3.
So we have 2 more rounds to go, guys. I don't remember who's on camera at all.
Cool. Let's just look.
Let's do it.